Greetings, Plant Dr. Bob here. Please join me on Saturday, October 20th at 2 p.m. for making a native autumn door swag. Now, I've collected some of the native things already. Not everything's quite ready yet, so by the time we have our class on October 20th, things will be a lot better looking than they are today. Some are a little green right now. Now, we start for the backdrop of our native door swag with some of our beautiful native grasses. You can see here we got some purple panicle grass, some foxtail grass, and believe it or not, some Japanese maiden grass, which isn't native, but it's invasive around here, so it's growing wild in a lot of different places. So we have this lovely backdrop of our beautiful native grasses, and I'll have one more, the Phragmites, the swamp grass, for us to work with that day too. So we start with this beautiful backdrop of native grasses, and then we have some cat o' nine tails. And this is going to be something we're going to make here in our hand. And we can use more or less grass depending on how thick it is. Your door swag could be bigger or longer depending on how large a door you're going to put on. All right, then we have some other native things. We've got a lamb's ear seed head, one of our mullein seed heads. We can put that in there if we want. Looks a little big for this arrangement, so let's leave that out. Ah, some Queen Anne's lace. How about that? That's nice and delicate. Let's get 2 stems of that and put that in here. There we go, just like that. These are interesting, what we call beiges and browns. Here's some yarrow or wild carrot. See things stick together a little bit. Let's put a little bit of that in. You can see how that's shaping up. And then I've got some blonde. This is our evening primrose seed head. You see how lovely and blonde that is? So let's put that in here. We're kind of scaling this down as we go. I've got some chicory. There you go, there's some chicory. That's very nice light area. Let's take and put some of that in. And then I've got some lovely rust. Oh, there you go. Dockweed seed heads. And that's related to the sorrel that we eat, the French sorrel. So that's an interesting thing. Now this is a little long. Actually, we need to put this in behind these couple things here because it's going to hide them. We want everything to be visible here when we get done. So let's put that in right there. There we go. So we have some interesting beiges and browns and rusts, silvers in there. And then we have our color items to put on last. And I've got some goldenrod that I'll be picking and drying. And we kind of put this down a little bit lower down in our arrangement so we don't hide the beauty of what we've done up there. So the color is going to go down a little bit lower. There you go. There's some pretty gold in there like that. And then we've got our reds and oranges. There's our bittersweet. You can see the leaves are still on it, but by then hopefully the leaves will have turned yellow and fallen off. So our bittersweet adds some lovely orange on top there. And the other thing that we'll have are some rose hips. Yeah, there's some lovely rose hips from our Rosa multiflora, our wild rose. So you can use these different oranges and reds on top. I think I like the bittersweet best, but you can mix things up if you want. There we go. Let's see how that is. Put that down in there like that. Let me get it spread here because you can see it tended to clump on me. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we have a lovely door swag. Let me show you how we're going to put it together. We have some craft paper covered florist wire right here like this. And this is going to go in here, right here where my thumb is. And we're going to come around here like this, make a U out of it. There we go. And we're going to pull it as tight as we can because these things tend to dehydrate and shrink. So we want to get it pulled as tight as we can, and then we're going to twist it on itself like that a couple times. Going to make a loop and then a little twist again right here. And we've got our hanger right there. We've got our hanger for our door. And we've got our door swag completed right there. Our lovely autumn door swag out of native collected Pennsylvania materials. Isn't that lovely? Now if you want, you can put a real pretty bow on top too.